Hello everybody and welcome to the fourth episode of BeamNG Drift Build. In this series I will be adding or changing 3 parts of the car to make it more driftable, and the result should be a driftable car that I can use to tandem in BeamNG multiplayer. We started the season off with Miramar. In the first episode it couldn't handle a corner because the differential wasn't locking up and you just couldn't drift the whole corner. So in the first episode we added a welded diff, radiator and steering lock kit to make the car more driftable, and we could handle the first corner and hold the drift. The second episode we changed some suspension stuff and increased the horsepower of our engine, and then the car could handle the whole course. In the third episode I changed the wheels, some suspension stuff, added a lip, and the car was much better for tandeming because the wheels were a bit wider, they had more grip. So I went to some tandems in the BeamNG online and it turned out to be great, but it still lacks of power and of grip. So here are some tandems from the last episode. Firstly, I changed the transmission. I changed it to race 5-speed manual transmission, so now it's tunable and it has more gears and overall it's just better. Then I changed to the race exhaust so the car sounds better, louder, and it maybe shoots flames. And then I changed to the stage 2 performance long block. It has about 172 horsepower at 8500 RPM, so yeah, it's insane now. But it's still not the best for tandems. And that's also why I added the rev limiter so the car won't blow itself up. And now the car shoots flames, yay! The thing with the stage 2 block is that it has more power at the higher RPMs, but it decreases the power in lower RPMs, so the car is harder to drive, but when you get it up the RPMs you shouldn't let off the throttle. So yeah, that's why I'm always redlining it, and if it stalls even for a bit you have to clutch kick or do something about it, otherwise you will stop the drift. Now I changed the rear suspension to race suspension. It's even better because it's now tunable and you can tweak everything about it. So yeah, I did some basic tuning, and then last episode I asked you about the color of the car and what should it be, and there was only one comment, and that was blue car with a black roof, so I did that. After that I did a bit more tuning to the car. I even lowered the rear wheel tire pressure so that there's more grip for tandems next time. As you can see, because of the transmission, the car accelerated much better and it drifts a lot better because of the rear suspension and the power thingy. So now let's go to Mayhem. At Mayhem I realized the color isn't that good and I have drifted the Mayhem too much, so I changed the color And then I went to Ebisu. But before we go to Ebisu, I want to tell you about something I have made in the past week. I have made a Discord server. Ta-da! It's a place for other drifters like BeamNG, Assetto and other drift games, all kind of drift games. And I will be posting some clips of me making some content, or maybe some pre-release things, so yeah. Go check it out, it's in the link below. But now let's go to Ebisu. The first round went pretty decent, but I felt that the third gear was too long, so I shortened it, and after that the car was driving better, but I wasn't. So here are some of my Ebisu runs. I think I've done a decent job of making this car good, but I think it needs some more power. It needs a bit more grip for tandems, but you have to find a balance, and I have to tune it a bit more, and I just can't get it to work the best that it could, but it's pretty good and it works fine. You can do tandems online with it if you want. And if your friends growing a Miramar, you could do fantastic tandems. So thanks for watching, I hope you liked it, and I really would appreciate a like or a comment or a subscribe. It all means everything to me. So yeah, see you next time. See ya.